Oh, so, yeah, man. Fear the Walking Dead. Wow. It has the biggest record breaking views of any series premiere ever. Wow. At least on AMC, like the biggest by far, even bigger than The Walking Dead's pilot episode. Wow, that is redonkulous. I mean, like, doubling, your main show. I mean, like, that's a good start. That is a fantastic start, man. Now, I noticed, like, some of you people are disappointed with the show. I mean, like, I don't get why. I mean, what's important about The Walking Dead is that's a character-driven story. It's not about so much the walkers. It's about how people, how this world changes you. And in this show, they're showing you in their pre-apocalyptic stage, and they're focusing on the lives that they currently have, and that's slowly being ripped away, slowly chipping away from them, and they're just now discovering that by the end of this episode. They're discovering, like, okay, like, something is wrong, something's really wrong here. And I think as we go along, we're gonna see them experience, like, experience the world that they now currently live in be ripped away from them, and how it traumatizes them, and how that will change them, and that will be almost as interesting as Rick waking up into this world and quickly evolving into it. Well, not quickly, but evolving into it, into who the man he is today. And I think there's more. I mean, there's more ingredients in the spin-off series, seeing Madison and Travis and the and their children, being traumatized by all of this happening right before their eyes. And if they make it past that point, and then you see them evolve, into whoever they may become in this world. That's if they make it past, you know, past having a front row seat of the apocalypse, just approaching, and or no, a front row seat to the birth of the apocalypse. And that's what this show is. This is the birth of the apocalypse. So, I mean, some of you, are used to, like, how The Walking Dead is, where the apocalypse is already here. But, yeah, man, I mean, that is a great start for this show. And it's already been renewed for a second season before it even got on air. I mean, like, and it's going to have more episodes in its second season. And it's going to be fantastic. I mean, like, I shit you not, it's going to be great. And some of my friends were disappointed, and some of them were not. Some of them were like, yeah, it was kind of slow, but, I still enjoyed it. I mean, like, it didn't underwhelm me at all. I mean, if I was all about walkers, like, I want to see walkers, 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 then I would be pissed as shit. But what pulled me into The Walking Dead is the character-driven element. I mean, that's what kept me watching. That's what made me invested into the story. And that's what kept me watching it to where it is now. Like, staying on the show, staying up to speed with the show for 5 seasons, and soon to be 6 seasons. And I cannot wait to see where it goes from here. I cannot wait till my favorite parts of the comics, comes into play and unfolds on the show. And I am so excited. And when it happens, I'm going to be geeking out. And I am probably going to be taping reactions of me watching it. Like how some other YouTubers who watch the show will sit there, and then, and you hear the episode in the background and you're reacting to it. And yeah, I may have to step up, to doing that. So I might do that in the next episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Yeah, I mean, I'm very tempted to do that. And I gotta say, um, everybody's favorite so far in Fear the Walking Dead has, is probably Nick. I mean, everyone talks about how, everybody talks about Nick. I mean, like, the drug addict, the teenage druggie son of Madison, and people love that character. And I mean, he is so good that I catch myself questioning, questioning like, what is this dude on? Like every 10 minutes, when he appears on the screen, I'm like, what the hell is this guy on? He needs to like off of that. Ugh. I mean, that's how good he is. I mean, my hat is off to the actor who plays that character. I mean, like, man, you were fantastic. Oh my gosh. I mean, everybody in the show so far is fantastic, and I love how Madison has that badass, quality and like that. I guess to better put a badass or bad bitch, like personality to her, and that's gonna take her far in the zombie apocalypse. And I see that Travis has a strong backbone as well, and yeah, and I think he's gonna go pretty far too. And I think he's gonna make it through at least 3 seasons if the show lasts that long. And Alicia, I'm just gonna jump right to her boyfriend. I mean, a couple of people said this, but as soon as I saw her boyfriend, I'm like, yeah, you are dead. You are gonna die as the apocalypse is taking over the world you live in. I mean, like, I see that happening. I mean, if it hasn't happened yet, because Alicia was texting him and he hasn't texted back, so there's a chance that maybe he turned him. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Woo! Yeah, I think that dude is dead. If he's still alive, then okay, but he's gonna die like in the next episode if he's still alive. I mean, like, I mean, he has dead printed all over his forehead. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I wanted to see if I was still recording. Okay. So, yeah. 10.1 million views. I mean, my hat is off to you guys behind the Fear the Walking Dead. I mean, applause, applause. I mean, you just surpassed your predecessor's pilot. Yeah, I mean, that is fucking fabulous. Oh my gosh. That is super, super awesome. Another thing I wanted to point out. Whenever when Calvin was driving Nick out into like the middle of nowhere, like, or underneath the tunnels, just to kill Nick, that almost reminds me, like, it almost mimics that scene in The Walking Dead season 2 when Shane led Rick out into the woods just to kill him, and then the tables turned where Rick killed him. And then he's like traumatized by that Shane forced Rick to kill him, and and he was traumatized by that, because that was his best friend. And it's like, and then Fear the Walking Dead, Nick Nick is traumatized by having to kill Calvin, out of self-defense. And then when he goes back to tell Madison and Travis where his body is, and then he's gone and he's freaking out. I mean, like, that's almost similar. I mean, like, that is crazy. I don't know if any of you guys noticed that, but I rewatched it a couple times. I'm like, yeah, this is like, it mimics how Rick killed Shane. I mean, that's a little homage, if I hadn't seen one. But yeah, man, Fear the Walking Dead, 10.1 million views. Oh my gosh. I mean, what did you think of that? I mean, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like my thoughts on that, thumb up the video, share it, subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos. And I'm pretty sure I will do a reaction video to me watching the Fear the Walking Dead, and then a review on it after. So be sure to check that out. So until next time, Nerdy Blasian is out. Peace.